Don't forget monetary donations.
The American Red Cross of Greater Grand Rapids is helping 2 families tonight whose homes caught fire last night and this morning. The Red Cross says they're providing clothing, coats, and food to those families. Been a really busy few days for the local Red Cross, which responded to more than 6 house fires over the holiday weekend. And joining me at the live desk this morning to talk about that is Chip Crock with the Red Cross here. Yep. Chip, what's going on here? You guys are really kind of being stretched a little thinner than you would normally be.
Typically, yeah. We typically expect 2 to 3 fires over a holiday weekend, but 6 is keeping us busy for sure. We can definitely handle it. We got a lot of volunteers who are standing by. They're ready to walk away from holiday gatherings and just take off and hit the road to go meet those clients face to face.
Something like 40 volunteers across 4 counties.
Yep.
Is that pretty much it?
Yeah, and that keeps us on call at all times, ready to go at a moment's notice. We dispatch volunteers in teams of 2 or more, so we always have a good presence on scene. We're able to meet, sit face to face with a family. First goal is recovery plan. You know, how can we get you back on your feet and get after this? We provide blankets, comfort kits. You know, we'll show up on scene with something like this.
And you brought some of that stuff. Let's talk about that real fast.
Yeah,
that's one of the first things that they get, basically. The first physical things they may have because everything else is burned up in their house.
Exactly.
So tell me, what do you usually provide?
Well, we don't want people going back in their homes for anything, especially not a toothbrush. So we're going to give them some of the basic hygiene items. These are donated by people in the community, by businesses. You know, we put them together, we deliver them to people as
So people physically go out and buy these items, like they'll buy a toothbrush and give it to you guys, or do they give you money and then they go ahead and do that?
Either way works. Typically we get donations of stuff and we'll bring that forward and provide these to people. But yeah, money, we'll buy what we need to buy. So.
And this is the stuff that you really need just to survive, basically. I mean, the basic essentials. Soap. Essentially, and that sort of thing. What do people usually say when you run into them?
Typically, this is the first, you know, just like you said, this is their first new possession, so they're so grateful. I mean, it's a toothbrush for crying out loud, but they're so happy to have something. And when we sit down and start talking with them about details, about where they're going to sleep tonight, about what food they're going to eat, and we're able to provide some direct assistance for that, then their faces just light up and they're going, I didn't know what I was going to do, and now somebody's here who knows the ropes, who can help me through this process.
Now, all of this costs money, though.
Yep,
so let's talk about the need here.
Yeah.
How big is the need this year compared to years past?
We are running at high volumes of disaster clients, of military clients, of our international clients, so we need those donations coming in, especially now as we get towards the end of the year. This is our big push. This is a great way that even if you can't volunteer, you can't give us some time, give us some money, you know, help us out, help us to continue providing these essential services. There are so many people who, after they've lost their house to a fire, they just don't know where to turn, and we show up and we're able to help them. It's a beautiful thing, so it's a great way to kind of get involved in what the Red Cross is doing.
And let's say I'm watching tonight, basically, and I'm like, yeah, right on, I want to do something about that. How do I do it? How
Absolutely.
do I give you some
so many ways you can give. Right at our website, you can come into the chapter, visit with us, you know, sit down, write us a check. A lot of ways you can give us a call, our phone number. Yeah, we're taking donations of any kind, any size. So.
Can you specify how that money goes or how it's spent?
Yeah, 91 cents of every dollar goes directly back to services, so that's a great way to really support a nonprofit that's doing a ton of work in the community. It'll go directly to disaster clients. We'll give food directly for them to go to the store and buy the groceries they need. Even if they go to a food pantry, they may get canned goods but no can opener. So it's really a good chance to kind of fill those needs. So our direct financing straight from the donors allows people to fill those gaps.
All right. Thank you so much for coming in and kind of shedding a little light on what you guys do out there as soon as you walk out to somebody whose house is burned down, essentially. We're coming up here on 24 Hour News 8 at 5.